All right. All right. Shalom.
Oh,
First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who were well. Salutation and much love to y'all came out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. Hey, can you hear me good, Doc? Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's saying I have bad connection. Go ahead,
okay. Yeah, man, and what we see happening here in the earth, this is the Lord, no longer holding his peace. All right. I forget exactly where it's at. Oh, here it is, Isaiah 42. Let me get this real quick to start off the lesson with, because this is the spirit that the Lord is pushing out on the earth. Okay. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 14, it says, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. And this is what we see, the Heavenly Father doing on the earth. Okay. The Heavenly Father is preparing the nations, to go through the great slaughter. Okay, not only of the militaries, the armies of the nation, the Lord gathering up in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which ironically means Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment. But he's also preparing the people of this earth to be destroyed and devoured, because as the scriptures say, they that devoured thee shall be devoured. Okay, and that's what we're getting ready to see here on the planet Earth. This is why the whole entire world is in complete chaos. But these things must come to pass, all right, before the end comes.
Yep.
And let me go from there. 2nd Ezra 7:43 says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So the day of doom is going to be the end of this time, meaning this time period, this era, which is so ironically happens to be the time period of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the one who's ruling the earth right now. This is the time period that we're seeing where he's fallen down. And you have all these different experts saying the same thing. All these so-called scholars and mathematicians and economics, economists, all coming out with the same information that America is through. Okay, well, really the West, the regime of the West, and the grasp that it had on the whole earth, man. So this is that beginning, of this time period that was spoken of, that the Lord will come to render his anger upon the earth. All right.
Okay, I got 7.
Yep.
You have more on that?
Nah, that was it.
Okay, this is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what we see taking place right now. The Lord is, well, let me keep going though. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's why all these nations, are doing whatever they please it, because America, they're losing their power. They're not the military might they once were. They're spread out thin. The men or the people, also, because that are in the military, they're all disgruntled. They don't want to be there. They got women in there. Okay. A lot of those military men, they come home and just play PlayStation. But what? These other nations, now they got nuclear capabilities. They no longer have to depend on the dollar. They can go with the BRICS nation. So they're, pretty much spitting in America's face. Which is, we know it's all a, puppet show with this dude, Joe Biden. But, he just makes the nation look weak. But let me keep going, though. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. And the Lord's gathering all these nations out there now. Slowly but surely, everybody gonna start to send troops out there now to that area. All right, wherever they station them at, we'll see. But this is what we're reading about right here, and it tells us where it say, like the brother quoted, "Let the heathen be wakened." And this is the heathens' war. The world war has always been, there's gonna be Jakes fighting in there, but this is always a heathen. The world war is always heathens' war, man. It said, "Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat or Jehoshaphat." As it says here, it says, "For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." So the Lord got all these nations gathering over there in the Middle East, or starting to, which they've been out there, but now is a catalyst, and especially when Iran gets involved, when they're fully involved, because Russia's going to be a guard unto them. But let me see here see what it said. Go ahead, Doc. I'm gonna look at the commentaries on that. See what it says real quick.
All right. This is real quick. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6, as you mentioned about the these other nations getting ready to take advantage of the situation. This is Habakkuk 2, because what the nations are really, what they're preparing themselves to do is to get themselves out from underneath the thumb of America, all right, and the thumb of the West, because what they've done on the four corners of the earth has been nothing but oppress the people of the earth. That's why the people mourn when the wicked is in authority. So real quick, because the brother mentioned the currency, Habakkuk 2 and 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. And how ironic is that everybody's coming out now with these with this info about how Israel been doing nothing but taking more and more of those Palestinians' land since they got put over there. Okay, so it says, where was I? Verse 6, it says, woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that's the thing, is the nations are now asking themselves, or telling themselves it's only a matter of time before things get, cut off, where this beast is going to eventually get judged, and they're going to have to retaliate against her. They're going to have to come up against her. But go ahead, Art.
Yeah. And going back to this, the Joel, because America's the harlot that sits upon the beast, but all the nations are going to go down with her. See, all these nations think they got next because they're forming an alliance and all this bullshit. Listen, they all going down with the whore. Because what the Lord's going to gather the armies, the mighty men in the Middle East, but they're going to stop fighting. The ones that are surviving, when the Lord returns, they're going to stop fighting. All right, and fight against the Lord. So that's why the Lord gathering up all the mighty men. All the tough military might is gonna be over there in the Middle East, and they're gonna stop to fight the Lord. So that the Lord's making it easy. He's coming from the east, so he gonna slay them. How is I gonna be out there slaying? When he returns. That's why the scriptures say he's gonna be a feast for the crows, roughly or the ravens, roughly paraphrasing.
Who is this that cometh from Basra with dyed or who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Yep.
That much killing that he's going to do over there in the Middle East. Okay.
And then the missiles are going to come, to America. So while the Lord and the rest of the angels are zapping all over the world, mainly, Esau going to be taken down to his armies, and the kings and their armies, the beasts and his armies, and the kings and the rest of their armies, they're going to be taken down, and then the missiles are going to hit. Go ahead, though.
Because the scriptures doesn't say, Esau is the end of the world, and then the heathen are the beginning of it that follows. It says Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So that tells you that something's going to happen to where everyone else that's in power is not going to be in power. Mm-hmm. That means a great intervention. Okay, a heavenly intervention is going to happen. Something's going to take place on the earth that is going to disannul these nations and their we got next spirit. Okay, and this is Jeremiah 50 and verse 2 says, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Okay, and this is what we're doing. The men of the Lord are out here telling the world of what's going on. That's the only reason why you see all these people coming out with this information now, is because the prophets have been pushing out this information. Everybody's just writing on the coattail of the prophets without giving us any credit.
Right. Yeah. Now everyone's an expert on the scriptures, and, oh, look, this is all end time prophecy, man. Shut your ass up. Now, you ain't a prophet if you just pointing things out. You a prophet if you said it before it happened. This ain't a cheerleading sport. You're sitting on the sidelines, and then when the time comes, you start waving around the pom-poms and shit. Nah, man. Everybody been watching us, man, beginning with the elder apostles on down. The people have been watching. You know.
Yeah, the scriptures talk about, your teacher shall not be hid in a corner any longer.
Yep.
Roughly paraphrasing, we starting from the apostles on down, we out here, man. The men of the Lord are out here day in and day out pushing out this word, man. Whether it's in America or it's Australia, this word is going to be found getting pushed, man. Letting the world know. All right, that's why I said declare ye among the nations and publish. What do you do when you submit your video for YouTube? You hit that publish button, man. All right, to say Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, and that's the gods of this place, man. And you see these clowns, following after, every wind of doctrine after these other gods. That's why the
Right.
scripture
Yeah.
says,
Yeah. Grand Marnier, the
Macamar
dream.
and Yabba Dabba
Yeah.
Doo and
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
Barbasol.
Yeah. Yeah. The shaving cream.
Right.
Yeah, man. But here it is, all this prophecy happening, and Jake still on some bugged out shit. Just
Right.
focus on what Great Millstone doing.
Right.
Well, you know
Going
what we
into
doing? Prophesying. What else we gonna be doing?
it says Murdoch is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. And again, this is talking about America. All right. Babylon is taken. Babylon is getting ready to be took, man. Like a woman in heat, man. This place is getting ready to get snatched up by everybody with an arrow, man. They're gonna shoot at her. They're gonna stick their arrows inside of her quiver.
Yeah,
Okay.
burn her with fire, like in Revelation 17. It
Yep.
says they can burn her with fire, literally.
Yep. It says, verse 3, for out of the north there cometh up a nation, because the brother mentioned Russia, Ezekiel 38. All right, and we see the little ad libs that Esau likes to throw out there, like he's playing a mixtape, on the news with, saying Iran out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You'll be talking about Hamas and Israel, and out of nowhere, big bold letters on the screen comes Iran, and it flashes away.
But this shit, Esau's going full blown pedal to the metal with this propaganda. But you watch the news, this shit is just comical, and everybody's falling for it. Oh my god, the Jewish people, everybody's fed up with them gutter rats though. So it's only getting certain people. Everybody else is tired of listening, seeing this shit. But
we can get that because that's
go ahead.
That son of perdition has been revealed.
Yep.
Everyone's starting to see who he is. He's that son of destruction, man, that goeth into perdition, that's going to be destroyed. Okay. He's that wicked one, and the people are starting to see that, them people over there that are calling themselves Israelis, those are not the people. And those people are they got something going on, and the nations are catching on to it. We'll leave it at that. Okay. It goes on to say, it says, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart both man and beast. You see, and so that destruction is going to happen in the Middle East, and America is going to be destroyed as well. All right, because that land of Israel is going to be shut. They're going to be getting hit too. Okay. Yep.
They're going to be destroyed for sure. Nobody likes them.
Yep, that whole Fertile Crescent got to get hit.
Yeah, that's all. And that's why the Lord's got them gathering up over there, because they're going to be fighting. The militaries are going to be destroyed by Yahushua, the planes and shit. But then the missiles going to come and devour it, burn it up.
Yep. And I could keep going on that, but that was pretty much the point that I wanted to hit on.
I got that 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Let me read it in the NLT. It says, let's see, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Don't be fooled by what they say, for that day will not come until there is a great rebellion against the Most High, and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the one who brings destruction. There you go. Who's that? Edom.
Okay. Let me get Revelation 6.
And it said lawlessness. And then it says some manuscripts read the man of sin. Well, who's the man of sin? It's Edom, the son of perdition. It says he will exalt himself. Oh, so lucky I could share screen. That's all good. It says, verse 4, he will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God and every object of worship. He will even sit in the temple of God, claiming that he himself is God. There you go. I mean, if we have to point him out in the room, you know what I'm saying, then he got you. You know, you got by him. You know, at this point, if we got to point out who the villain of the movie is, then you just an extra in the movie. You know,
Yeah,
you just walking. You're just an extra character walking in the background.
Yeah, you're part of the script set. Just walk and don't turn your head. Just keep walking.
Yep, just a space filler.
Yep. Let me get this on Revelation 6. Revelation 6 and verse 8. And I looked and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And that's just what Esau does, man. Everywhere he goes, and this is why he's called the border of wickedness. Because everywhere he goes, there's death, there's destruction. All right, there's hell. Okay. Look, Esau done set you Israelites up in the ghettos, and now he's going into the ghettos and raising the prices up by gentrifying, man. If that don't tell you that this man is a damn demon, I mean, he put you there, and he put you in those places to begin with, you know.
And now he want to remove you out.
Right, now he wants your land, because that's the scripture states. His belly is not satisfied, man.
But this nigga wants everything.
Right. That's why in Habakkuk, or not Habakkuk, Job, it says that the Lord would disappoint him when he's about to fill his belly, man. But if the Lord was to let him go, man, this man's belly would never be filled. He would keep on and eating and eating, man, with no stopping until he
never
himself
be satisfied. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I got that real quick. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5 say, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Here it is. Those people over there calling themselves the Israelis, man, that is not their home. That's why those people have been fighting back, because they're like, yo, you trying to take our land.
And it ain't their home either. Shit.
Right, exactly. You know, that's the big point.
Yeah, there is Israelites out there though, but
right.
And this is shit. Yeah.
Right. This is why the Lord is gathering the nations up in that valley of Jehoshaphat, because it's for the controversy of Zion. Yeah. That's our land. That's our area. And you people took it and you became confederate one with another, and you thought your deal was going to be upheld by the serpent himself. And now y'all been duped and you got put in a low estate. And the only way out is for you to mutually destroy each other. And you think somehow you're going to come up out of that the victor. No, y'all going down, man.
Yep.
To take this devil down, you have to destroy yourself. There is no taking down America in the West and thinking that you're going to be fine, man. No, things are going to be rough, tough for people out here, man. Imagine if the U.S. economy and the entire West economy just completely collapsed tonight. The entire world would be in panic tomorrow.
Yep.
Complete panic. Nothing's going to get done.
Or they're gonna go to war, that's for sure.
Yep, exactly. Well, yeah, they'll jump on that real quick.
Yep. It's a cyber attack.
Yep. These nations that are, specifically the BRICS nations, they're coming together, thinking they're coming up out of the green thumb, the greenbacks, but y'all still under it, man. You can't get away from that damn dollar, man. The dollar became too liquid. It got into every single market that you can think of, man. And now for you to get away from it, you have to completely shut your own system down to be able to reset. And this is what these nations are all preparing to do, is a great reset. This is why everyone keeps talking about it. A great reset, things getting started anew. But they don't understand that the Lord is going to bring the refreshing upon the earth, and it's going to be with the one that's profitable that's going to be reigning.
Yeah, and really, this is the elites doing all this. These niggas on televisions, they're all just puppets. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Going up there, give a speech, and the elites be sitting back, laughing their asses off, watching that shit. Mm-hmm. They literally, you watch the movie Purge. That's how they be doing it. They just sit back and watch you niggas in real time. Got cameras everywhere. Watching you through your phone. They got That's what that's what they pay. That's what they do it. That's what you do with your cattle. You sit out, you're a farmer, you just sit out and watch them. And that's what the elites are doing. And that's what we're gonna do to you damn devils in the kingdom. Watch. Mm-hmm. But let's see here. Isaiah 14 and I start at 12. It states, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I said, that's Esau, man. He's the ones that want to go into space, and really he's doing it because he's trying to search everything out because he thinks if he does, the Most High will do away with us. But the Most High made it so he can't pass his bounds. So he can go out there and, and set his throne above the stars, man. That says, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pits. Yeah, so the Most High is going to bring his punk ass down anyway, man. The Most High has allowed this man to achieve the most things any nation has achieved on the planet from the beginning to now. This devil has gone to the heavens. This man had, but the Most High allowed that so it could be a perfect balance. So he's gonna get the worst treatment ever seen on the planet Earth. Not only, yeah, and this is before he gets eradicated. He's gonna go through the worst experience that anyone has ever seen on the planet, as far as conditions of living, and slavery. Yep. He's gonna do that for 1,000 years, and just like America, right? Americans in itself has lived the best lives. People here in America have lived the best lives known to man, from as far as like luxuries and comforts, delicacies, all this. Nobody has ever experienced the luxury of what people in America experience. AC, playing Xbox with the DoorDash coming through with the food. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be, the Lord allowed that, so because it's gonna be receive the worst judgment ever. So it's a perfect balance with the Lord.
Job talked about him being disappointed, disappoint the wicked, the craft, how's it go? The craftiness of the wicked.
Yep, I got a little one more verse here. Right. It says Isaiah 14:16. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And especially when when people really see who's running the earth, these old, decrepit Amalekites, these dirty, here it is. They got all this money and resources. They got, fuck the money. They make the money. They print the money. They say what its value is, but they got all the resources, and there's still bases of men, dirty as hell, just a bunch of just nasty by nature. They're just, that's just their nature, just dirty motherfuckers, man. And they run in the whole earth. That's why the scriptures say they're gonna narrowly look upon thee. This is the nigga right here that conquered the whole earth and had you like sitting like a dumbass in the drive-thru of Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? While this nigga's eating freshly killed elk, people gonna be like, this is the, and because when people see them, the next time you see, because you don't really see them on this side, the elites of the Edom, you don't really see them. When next time you see them, they're gonna be chains on them, shackles, yoked up with iron, fetters of iron, all right, and whip marks on their back, open flesh wound. That's the next time you see them. That's how you're gonna see them. But I got a precept real quick. The brother put it up. I think you had quoted it earlier. It says, "Arise, Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
Yep. And that's what the sword is the one that was given the blessing of it, which is the only person in the whole entire Bible that was ever given a blessing of the sword. Okay, was Esau Edom. You can't get around that. All right, and that's what this
used it well.
Yep. Exactly, man. But the Lord is going to disappoint this guy and all his filthiness. That's why the scripture says there is no perverse or profane person like such as Esau, roughly paraphrasing. All right, this man is a vile creature and he rules the world in a vile manner. Okay, real quick, to go with what you were saying as well. This is Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. And that's who's set up right now, is the bases of men. Esau, Edom. And Esau, it has become so proud because of the great low estate that he was in as a serpent, which crawls on its belly. He came to become known as an eagle, all right, which soars, one of the, if not the highest soaring bird in the world, great and mighty. Okay, and that has inflated his pride in his head and made him to believe that he's going to fulfill his enterprises, but the Lord is going to disappoint him. And the one that I was actually thinking of was Job chapter 5 and verse 12.
5. Yeah.
Yep. Let me get that real quick to go with that precept the brother brought out. Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, meaning his thoughts, his plans, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. There you go, man. And this is what the Lord is going to do. Is He's going to cancel out the the order of the Edomites, man, the New World Order. He's going to cancel it out, and the Lord is going to establish His New World Order, which is going to be ushered in through Yahushai. Okay. You have something?
You can keep reading on that.
Kind of Job.
Yeah.
Back in Job 5 and 13, it says, "He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong." You see? So the Lord, just like He did Haman, Haman was hung in his own gallows that he built to have Mordecai hung on. Well, his devices, his plans, all right, his craftiness was used against him, man. And the Lord is going to do the same thing. This is why the Lord created the smith to how's it go, to blow the coals, man, to create nuclear missiles. Yep. So that the Lord can destroy him with the very weapon that he thinks that he's going to be able to use to take over the entire earth. Because that's the prideness of these Edomites. They really believe that they're going to be able to hide away in these mountains while the entire planet Earth gets destroyed by nuclear missiles, and they're going to come up out of this unscathed, man. And they show you that in the series, American Horror Story,
right?
And I think it was like season 7. It was called The Apocalypse, and they showed you that it was a post-apocalyptic, scene where nuclear missiles had been shot off, and there was people living underground. And this is what these devils really think that they're going to be able to do, man. And it's going to be disappointing. And not only that, they're going to be dragged out of those holes that they put themselves in.
Yeah, with chains. Yeah, they're going to come out marching with chains on them.
Yeah.
But do you have more on that? There's probably
no, that was pretty much it.
It.
I was going to read Nahum, but if you got something, go ahead.
I got this is Job chapter 20, verse 4. It says, "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment." Yeah, and Esau is the wicked, and he's the biggest hypocrite on the planet, man. That's why scriptures say never trust thine enemy. Because this nigga, he will say one thing right to your face, shake your hand, and walk away with alternative you gotta gotcha.
He will not be satisfied with blood if you find opportunity.
Yep. And look, he's a hypocrite because he say he the people of the Lord, but he don't uphold none of the ways of the Lord. That's what makes him the biggest hypocrite and liar. But it says, verse 6, "Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds." Yeah, like this man again. Nobody has done it like Edom. This nigga got skyscrapers, planes, and he able to transfer 300 people in one plane. What I'm saying? This nigga has made radar guns and nuclear weapons. Atomic weapons. Only Edom.
He's been able to create food from nothing.
Yep. Even meat.
Even embryo. He's over here cloning, raising babies in an amniotic sac. Some artificial womb.
This nigga is the Matrix. This nigga has created the Matrix.
And you people are too lost in the game to realize that you're even being played, man.
Right.
You're being used.
Puppets. Yep. Let me keep going though. Verse.
I got a quick one because you said that they didn't take on. You mentioned of how Esau Edom has taken on the customs of our people. Well, Deuteronomy 30 and 7 says that these curses shall befall our enemies. So this is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 4 says, "All sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity." Now, originally this was talking about Israel. All right, it says, all sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards, you see. And that's what these devils do. You took on the ways of the Lord, and then you didn't even keep not one. You didn't keep the ways of the
The
Lord.
hypocrite. Yeah, so he's here. He's supposed to be the Lord's people over there in Pink City. Come on, man. But back to Job 20 and verse 6, it says, though his excellency mount up to the heaven. You know what? Let me see this word real quick. Excellency. What it says in the Hebrew. It says, let me see here. Come on. Let's see, where's it at? Shawah. Let's see, it says, what's this meaning though? Hold on. Okay, here we go. It says elevation, height, loftiness, pride. So it's pride. Okay, so let me go back. Yep. So though his pride mount up to heavens. Hey, that's why Obadiah. That's how you know who it's talking about. Go to the book of. You just plainly go to the book of Obadiah. It'll tell you. All right.
Yeah, I mean, any scripture that talks about the wicked or Esau, Edom. I mean, by now, like you said, the brother said earlier, man. If you don't know that Esau, Edom is a so-called white man, then I don't know what to tell you, because
we don't.
that man is getting ready to roll on you, and you don't have no clue who the enemy is.
Right. You're gonna know when he kicks that door down. When that door gets rammed down, and the team comes in and tells you got to go to World War III, then you'll know. But let me go back. It said verse, where was I? 6 again. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Man, I can't. It's gonna be a glorious day when we eradicate this devil from off the face of the earth. It's gonna be a glorious day. And guess what? We're gonna celebrate that. We're gonna be popping some good wine. You know,
we're gonna you like I miss a rock in my shoe.
Man, we're gonna give the nations the day off. Come gather around as we burn the devils.
Right.
Oh man. But all right, because that's how the kingdom's gonna be so good moving forward after that devil is chased away. That people are just gonna forget about him, bro. It's gonna be paradise, a true paradise. Verse 8, it says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Yeah, nightmare. We really gonna have to rethink about. Imagine 10,000 years into the kingdom, man. Somebody bring up Edom. But that's how it's gonna be. Verse 9, the eye also which saw him, which is gonna be us, because we're gonna be the ones that remember the ancient Edomites. You know what I'm saying? When the first fruits, the ones that make it on this side, they're gonna know about Edom. You know how he was over us. We're gonna be able to tell those stories to our children's, all the Israelites that are gonna come back through the loins of the elect. Lord will be part of that number. We're gonna get to tell them how it was to be under the Edomites, firsthand accounts. You know, and they're not gonna believe it. But verse 9 again says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place anymore behold him. There you go. That's the point. Go ahead, though, brother. You got something?
Yeah, let me get this in Nahum chapter 3. Because see, all this that's going on, this devil is ultimately being revealed. You know, and this now is to the point to where they've already exposed, and people are just coming out with this information just free willy nilly. This is Nahum chapter 3 verse 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, and the well-favored harlot is that golden cup, all right, which is Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon, all right. It says the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts, and that's what Esau Edom does, specifically America. Okay, they go into these other nations and they make those people sell out through what? Through their whoredoms, man, with getting in bed with her. Look, like, you do this for us, we'll give you the money and we'll set you up. And then they realize that shit isn't as sweet as they thought it was. And then later on down the road, when these people try to get up out of this deal that they got with Esau, they end up getting killed. Look at Saddam Hussein. Look at Gaddafi. Look what they try to do with Maduro. Okay,
Yeah,
out there in
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
it says,
coup.
yep. It says, verse 5. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame." And that's what the people of the earth are seeing. They're seeing the nakedness of this whore. They're
Yep.
seeing the nakedness of this beast. Go ahead.
That's why he's gonna come quick, because he knows he has what a short time.
Yep.
Bro, he going heavy with his propaganda. This shit is crazy. Matter of you hear about that's why his witchcraft is starting to run out. What's it called? They said the jihad day tomorrow. These niggas talking about the Hamas got the tech. Not them niggas are on Facebook. They put a tweet, or they're on X. They put a tweet out that everybody all the Arabs need to come together on tomorrow. Of course, on Friday the 13th. Esau, man, he always got some shit up his sleeve. But that's that mother hearted. Where's all this witchcraft propaganda come from, man? America. They're at the forefront, this madness that's getting spread around the earth, which, a lot of nations are waking up to it. That's why they're standing up against her. But you Americans, man, are finished.
Right.
Go ahead, though.
Stupefied.
Yeah.
Is verse 6, "I will cast abominable filth upon thee." Right, all this shit that's coming out.
Yeah.
It says, "Make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock." You see, and make thee vile. And this is how this man is about to get vile on you people, man. He's about to get down and do some real grimy shit to you people. Okay? But it said what? At the end there, it said, "And will set thee as a gazing stock." Everybody on the planet Earth is going to be looking at this place. Everybody on the earth is going to be looking at what's going on in the Middle East. All eyes will be on Babylon the Great and its work and the doings that it's involved in. Okay, and people are going to see that this place is no good, and eventually America's own allies is going to turn on this place, and they're going to destroy her as well, because the proof is going to be too powerful. Where it will be detrimental for you to stay allied with America.
Yep.
But that's all I had.
God. Let me see here. Right here. Here's Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Yeah. If this devil, man, that's what he thinks he's gonna be able to rely on. Let me see. Let me get the next verse as well. But that time of Satan coming through for Esau is over. Because remember, the scripture said that he was loose for a little season to go deceive the nations. But even that, because that's part of one of his blessings too. Being able to deceive all the nations.
Right.
Esau tricked everybody, and the chief Edomites, right? The Amalekites, he tricked even his own people. Oh, come on, man. Hey, can you pull it up? For some reason, the blue letter stopped working.
On your thing? For what verse again? Isaiah
the next
47.
verse. Yeah, I don't know why
13?
Okay. Yeah.
Isaiah 47 and 13. What word?
Not the next verse. See what
Oh,
it say.
read it?
Yeah. What's next? Hold on.
Okay. Well, yeah.
There he is. Yeah, I don't know why. It looks
like the app might have crashed or something.
Yeah, the water brother put it up. It says, "Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." Yeah, there's nothing they're gonna be doing. That's what they're doing, man. They're doing heavy witchcraft enchantments in these last few weeks, man. As closer we get to the collapse of this place, complete collapse, where they're gonna start life is gonna get different. Man, they're just gonna keep pushing heavy witchcraft out on these people out here, to get them ready for that day that's coming where they're gonna start chipping people, So they're gonna change shit up and then bring utter chaos, upon you people and through terror. Okay, they're talking about these guys are terrorists, Hamas, and Hezbollah. They're all terrorists because they're attacking Israel. But if you go into the etymology of terrorism is government intimidation. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me type it in. Ism. Alrighty. Let me I can put it on the screen real quick. Nope. There we go. Hold on, Salakia. Can you see it?
No.
Wow. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, kind of here it is. It says terrorism, government intimidation during the reign of terror in France. That's where it originates from, 1795. So that's what it was, a government intimidation. And what is it? Great fear, dread, alarm, panic, object of fear, cause of alarm, terrible news. Wait till that terrible news comes all over CNN.
Coming in at this hour, bombings in Israel.
Yep, terrible. It's terrible. Hamas has attacked the U.S. Look, it says systematic use of terror as a policy. That's what true terrorism is. The government doing that to push what policy, to scare the people so they could push their policy. And what's that ultimate policy that's coming? That chip. So you better get your shit together. All right. Let me stop the screen. There we go. That was the point that I wanted to bring out on that. Hey, because that's what's, don't, man, again, that was mentioned, brought that out because Esau's about to show you what some terror is. All right. He about to terrorize you Americans.
Yep. The scriptures talk about the scriptures mention that men's hearts failing them for fear of the things that are taking place. Roughly paraphrase, I think that's Luke chapter 21. People are going to be completely afraid because of the things that are happening, man. And it's going to be the Lord using Esau to bring these things happening. This is why in Isaiah 59 talks about that when the Lord when the enemy shall come in like a flood. You see, when a flood comes, hey man, it just comes. Okay, though the breach is going to be broken, but see this thing has been told to you that the flood was coming. The signs were there. You just didn't decide to pay attention until it was too late when your ass was getting taken away. Which is why the Lord references these days that are coming as in the days of Noah. Because just like the water took them away, so is it going to take these people away when the enemy comes in like a flood. They're going to be taken with the wind, so to say. And there ain't going to be no stopping because that water is going to keep bursting. Okay? But that's pretty much it that I had on that verse.
Did I finish that, Isaiah? Let me see. No, I didn't finish it. Back in verse 14. Yeah, I didn't finish. It says Isaiah 47:14. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. So, man, anybody left here in America is gonna feel a crispy death. Okay,
there's not gonna be no comfort.
Nope. It's gonna be, pursuing the Revelation 14. It says you're gonna be tormented in the face, in the presence of the angels, the holy angels, and the Lamb. So it's good. Let me see the blue letters back up.
Well, 2 Ezra 9 tells you that it says that they shall dwell in torments.
Yep.
I think it's 2 Ezra 9 and maybe 2 Ezra 8, but many great miseries is going to come to you people, man. Because you have walked in great pride. That's why how should I say you have your father the devil and the will of him will you do, roughly paraphrasing.
Oh man, it's fun. No? Well, yeah. All right, it's back up now. 14. So go ahead and share that. All right. Revelation 14:9 says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and people are already worshiping the beast and the image. People are already doing it as we speak. Just
Yeah,
look go
they have
outside.
purple
You see. Go outside. You'll see it.
yeah, purple mohawks, long
Yeah.
sleeve shirts with short brown cargo
Satanists.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the, oh man, you just go outside, go to Walmart. You'll see what I'm talking about. These niggas worship the beast, and they in his image. They were being good little worshipers. They went, put on their mask, they got the jump shot. They're good little worshipers. And this is the next step for them. It says, and receive his mark in his forehead or on his hand. That's what's coming. The hour of temptation. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. What is that? It's going to be the weapons of his indignation. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and with brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. Let's go to that word for tormented by basanizo, basanizo. All right, it says to test metals by the touch stone, which is a black silica stone. All right, to question by applying torture. Okay, to torture. So you're gonna be tortured. Okay, that's the lake of fire for you. You're gonna be tortured. To vex with grievous pains of body or mind. So your mind is gonna be tormented. It says to be harassed. You people are gonna be harassed with those missiles. Distress of those who at sea are struggling with the headwind.
Wasn't it saying in Luke chapter 21, distress and perplexity of nations upon the world?
Look at it. Pain. To torture pain. You're gonna feel pain.
Yep.
Toil, torment. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. All right. Well, that's the answer for you. That's what awaits you if you take that chip. So, you got anything else up?
No, that's pretty much it that I had on there.
Okay. There you go. Second, just 9:12. The same must know it after death by pain. And with that, he closes out.
So with that, Lord's will is was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh God, Bahashem, Dash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and its truth and sincerity. With that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.